welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Cornhuskers will boot it away to start the game. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll run it to the right. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
You really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast, win our conference. Well, this is step one, and so I think you're so tired of hitting your own color jerseys, by the way. You're excited when you get in conference plays. You start to get some of that familiarity, some of that also that hatred that you have.
Oh, he's got some space. Good pick up there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground. He gets north fast.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48.
Here we go.
Leaves it with the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
To the ground with the back. Pass to sticks and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense is doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
They'll run behind the big guys on the right. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time in late in the season.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
Barely 2 minutes into the game, and they're already in the red zone. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Running the red zone. It's Peoples. Oh, they'll finish the run at the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Every offense talks about being physical, setting the tone. That is exactly what the offense just did. Run the football every play down the field. Don't try to trick them. Don't try to confuse them. Just be physical and set a tone.
And they did tack on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Throw. Fires to the tight end. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Give to the back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Hang on, Swoopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Huskers will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He'll keep it himself. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. He'll take it himself. Makes it past the marker. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. This is one of the great atmospheres in the sport, but this crowd demands to be entertained, and they are entertained right now.
And when you've got playmakers that you can throw the ball to down the field like Ohio State does consistently every year, you always expect this. This fan base goes nuts because year after year they have elite playmakers.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
He's in open space downfield. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. And the Buckeyes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Bend don't break by the defense, right? They've allowed a lot of big plays, but here in the red zone, great job in coverage on that 3rd down, and now the offense is in an interesting situation.
And here they come, going for the 1st down on 4th and 2. A designed run for the quarterback. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here.
Pace, 27, jump.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
The defense there has their backs against the wall. That's a great job of really just gearing down, getting some push up front, not giving away anything, and making that play and that tackle.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. The Buckeyes want to move quickly. Trying play action. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Fitted in the window for the score.
And what a nice play call and nice execution. Play action, you're thinking run. Quarterback pulls it out, throws the football right behind those guys, and gets the touchdown.
Yeah, it was a nice job there by the quarterback, too, on the ball handling. He just froze the defense just long enough to help those wide receivers and targets get some separation in the end zone, and at that point, it was just an easy pitch and catch.
And he's coming out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse. Turning it on! He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man, just he catches the football and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Finds his tight end. At the 45 on his way. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
I I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
And the Huskers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. And off to Jones. Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. He's got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska. Big time touchdown there to get some much needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. LSU managed to eke out the victory in a tighter than expected one. Don't blame the gumbo there in Baton Rouge this week. These Tigers are to blame for this one being this close. Big implications today and a notable result as one team trends upward and the other has some work to do.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
The Buckeyes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The option look. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
And the Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Might be calling a hot route. Looking for a man. It's St. Clair. Grab near the marker. It's LeBlanc. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, the offense is running towards the open grass, right? They're going toss play to the field, but way too much penetration defensively, forcing that tackle for loss.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Running to Green. Breaks into the open. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. The Buckeyes, really the entire state, they pride themselves on toughness. Establishing the ability to run the ball when they want to has always been important here.
part of that Midwest lifestyle. But when you're Ohio State, you recruit at such a high level. You're going to get great offensive linemen, great running backs. So it's not a surprise that they're usually a physical unit.
The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to throw, it's St. Clair. Unloads it left. Makes a connection. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
They go to the ground. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. 3rd down play from the gun. Moving out of the pocket. And he finds his way out of bounds real close to the goal line there, knocking on the door.
Obviously, this quarterback is a huge part of their rushing attack, and you've seen that early in this game. He's been very, very productive running the ball. Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes it's on scrambles like what you just saw. But with his speed, he makes it so difficult on a defense.
The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and goal. Trying to bully their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell to this offense.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on 1st down. On target to the left. Gets it inside the 40. Brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock.
Man, the offense got away with one there. That was supposed to be a running back screen. Instead, the quarterback threw it somewhere else. And with all the offensive line running way down the field, they're lucky that wasn't a penalty.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Fires to the big fella. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And he's got his man on the sideline. He'll come up a little short of the 1st down. The Cornhuskers want to pick up the tempo. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. Going for the big play. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track.
Gonna let it fly. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all in 1st half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
He'll start the return inside his 5. They make the stop, and that is the end of the 1st half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Buckeyes will kick it off to start the 2nd half. Here's the return from inside his 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They come into this 3rd quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession.
He's going for it all. Oh, it's picked off. Not the 2nd half start they'd hoped for. Takes it the other way. Finally brought down, but what a play. Not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. This offense has it with really good field position. On the run, it's Peoples. Shakes off the defender. Turning on the Jets. Touchdown, Ohio State. And once he found open space,
what you mean?
they're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother.
What, the Maryland Eye?
That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point he's going to break it loose and make a huge.
Yeah. That's a custom.
That's like blowing the layup or the
what you mean? Don't nobody? Everybody in the league run that, man.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really
Oh,
grown.
man. I was just.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop around the 16.
Oh yeah, man. I'm trying to just run the ball, man. I see everybody putting up good running numbers, man. I'm just trying to get in where I feel in, man. I ain't been running the ball good. Yeah. That's why we came out here trying to hold on to the ball. We ain't gonna be willy-nilly with the ball, man. You know what I'm saying? So we say we gonna run the ball, man. Play good football. You know what I'm saying?
This team is losing. Look no further than this statistic, guys. Their best receiver doesn't have a catch yet in this game. There they try to go his way again. The defense has completely shut him down.
Oh man, you got to blame P out here, man. He said, man, he can't stop the run, man. I run all over that world, man. P, man. P said he can't stop the run, man.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this
really?
ball hard. Like I got to fit in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver.
Oh, he said he can't stop the run out there. He didn't know what he's talking about there. He just. Oh, okay.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Makes the grab down the middle. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
Oh, yeah.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him. So a nice job catching a gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
Wants to throw again.
Right, fat.
Pucks it out of the air.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's.
Oh well, yeah. So I can't guard a tight end, man. Your tight end be getting open, man. That dude be slow, and I'll be like, man, how this nigga open, man?
Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
It'll be a draw. He powers his way ahead, gets 3, but they're still looking at 4th and 2. A couple of yards shy of the 1st down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. On 4th down, looking to pass. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. Well, they just drained all of the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
And the Huskers have this offense rolling. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Got some room to run. He's inside the 40.
Get out of there.
He will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
How oftentimes can you say that there is a safety who is the most dangerous guy?
Oh yeah, we at home this game, so you got the
open field once he picked it off. There was nobody on offense.
Hey, look.
Getting that guy down.
Look. We playing at home too. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. No, this the second time, man. The first time we beat you at home, then you came back and beat us twice. Beat us away and at home. Oh yeah. Oh, you ain't got Buddy. Buddy gone, man. Little Mahomes, man. Mahomes Jr. out here, man.
The good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was
You lost him last season?
Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together.
And it's his 4th interception of the game. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And this safety is a ball hawk.
Oh,
He's a
all right, man.
playmaker.
All
Not
right,
only
no
have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football. And you saw it right there.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They run the reverse. And the defense played that one beautifully, and they'll knock him down for a loss.
Well, the offense is trying to go with a trick play, and they're dialing up the reverse, but the defense had great eye discipline. They tracked the football from the running back to the receiver, and they were able to rally to him.
Touchdown, Ohio State! A great catch and run for 6. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Caught in the backfield, it's Jones.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
The Cornhuskers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Pulls and fires complete. They'll pick up the 1st down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Looking to the big tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now, because he's had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw again. Throws for the tight end. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the 1st down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the 2nd half moving forward.
The Huskers are on the move. Now they'll run the draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
And the Huskers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking down the middle. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40. The Cornhuskers come to the line in the hurry-up.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the...
Grabs it inside the 15. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. Fires to the end zone. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his 2nd interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Buckeyes are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Motion from the wideout. The give to the back. And this run won't give them any more room to operate, but at least they avoided the safety.
A really good play by this defense, seeing it, attacking it, going and getting it. Obviously, they're running the RPO. They weren't fooled. They played the run, came up, made a nice tackle, got the running back on the ground.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Direct snap. Look out, he's got room. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays.
He wants to take the top off. Snags it down the right side. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Quarterback may change this route. To the air, it's St. Clair. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
This should be the last play of the quarter.
Fly trumpet! Fly trumpet!
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he was able to work his way for just a few, and that will do it for the third quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. The play action fake. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. And with the way he's throwing it right now, there are some big names at the top of that record list. J.T. Barrett, Dwayne Haskins, Justin Fields might be getting ready to move them down a notch.
And moving those guys down, that's a day. That's the day you dream about. That's the day where the ball's barely touching the ground, you're in a zone, and everything is going your way.
Only reason you can think of for the onside kick here is they want to stick it to him. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. They're set to kick it off, and you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And here he comes out of the end zone. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. So they come to the line and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. Sends it back in motion. On the direct snap, it's Jones. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Wide open downfield. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Working the big fella downfield and outside.
I'll tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
They'll run it from the gun. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process.
How about this defense rising to the challenge? Focal point number 1, stopping the great running back. Check. How do we do it? Being physical at the line of scrimmage, getting off blocks, not missing a lot of tackles. They have checked all of those boxes and shut this dude down.
And they make the connection, and he's got it at the 10-yard line, set up with a red zone opportunity.
That's a first down for the offense.
With jet sweep pass. Brought down at the 7 after picking up 3. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Goes to the option. The pitch. And the fourth option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one.
Yeah, this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
At this point in the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Might as well go big or go home. They need a touchdown, and it looks like they're on their way home anyway. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got his man quickly. Touchdown, Husker! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown.
Forget the kick. He's going to throw it. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
That keeps the score. Ohio
The
State.
deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Got his man. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The kick is on its way. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Looking downfield on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
From the gun, running back on the move. Creates a little room. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this one.
Yeah, and I'm fine with you running that play if you want to do that. My goal now is with this lead, if you want to run it, so be it, but just don't give up the big plays. Let that clock continue to roll. Make him earn it all the way down the field and take a lot of time off that clock.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. The short hands, it's Jones. There he goes. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Nearly another interception. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is complete.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. Two-point conversion attempt is coming. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. From the gun, looking for a man. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. They drag him down behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that hasn't happened very often. He has had a tremendous night. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. On the option. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Bounced right back to them.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls on the football.
They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. They'll send the back in motion. On the direct snap, it's Peoples. The sweet feet buy a little time. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They boot it away on 4th down. At midfield, trying to turn it upfield. Here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown.
Looking for a deep man. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
First play of this drive comes from the 27. Trying to turn the corner on the right. Creates a little space. All kinds of room to the right. He's at the 30, the 10, and finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier. They should have their football cards stripped away and never allowed to go inside a stadium again. They're punting in the red zone. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, two really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.